All right, so here we are. This is one of the series that I've been really looking forward to, and it is what is one of your greatest assets. People be like, well, I don't know. Well, when you're on the field, you got a goal, you got a vision, you got a destination. It's to win a championship. Question is, are you in a position where you're going to be winning a championship in life? So, without further ado, this is the most valuable asset by me, I guess. Anyways, it's Gantar Enterprise. So basically, what we're talking about is people. And what does that all stem from? Well, I wonder. People are your greatest asset. No matter what you want to think or how you want to approach it, if you want stuff done, people are going to do it. It's like, well, AI. No, AI will get you in the game. AI will get you a portion of the way. AI will get you where you're able to actually sift through a bunch of ideas. However, AI will not be able to consistently deliver that human touch and interaction that helps others succeed holistically. So the person who leads to create an environment for others to only follow creates an environment of limitations. Just think about that. Whoever is in that leadership role in whichever portion of your organization, and if they do not equip others to lead, you've literally just sealing that whole department's potential. That could be revenue, that could be sales, that could be quality, that could be components in quantity, everything. However, the person who leads to create an environment for others to lead others will create an environment of unlimited possibilities. You're thinking, why is he thinking that? Because instead of giving, someone a meal to eat, you're teaching them how to feed themselves. So you could just imagine the endless opportunities if someone is just being fed versus someone who knows how to actually feed themselves and feed others. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So therefore, if an environment is created only for one to do everything themselves or to take all the credit, this will be the beginning of the end of that organizational STEM structure or that environment or department or team or even corporation or organization. So you got to really think outside the box. You really got to be able to adapt and change and really see things coming 50,000 feet up and away from what's actually going on. A single person achievement is literally going to be completely impossible to achieve if you're going to try and achieve great things. It's just never going to happen. You completely sealing yourself and continue to fall short on whatever goals or whatever achievements that you're trying to accomplish. It's never going to happen. So how can someone move a large amount of material from one place to another dealing with great heights? It's going to be slow, it's going to be painful, and it's going to be really, really excruciating to see. Painfully excruciating to see. The reality is that this attempt is destined to fail before it even started. Isn't that the truth? So why would this be the case? Time volume is against you. There is no way this can be done. It is like renovating a home in an hour. Well, what do you mean renovate? So if you're trying to actually achieve something in an organization and you actually say, okay, this is where we are, this is where we're going to go, this is how we're going to do it, this is when we're going to do it, why we're going to do it, and where we're going to do it, you can have all of that planned out for yourself You're not going to have that home built in an hour. You're not going to achieve all of those objectives in the amount of time that you think it's going to take you, at least 10 times as long. Why? Because you will be bottlenecked in one fashion or another. No matter the type of approaches or style involved, the task is completely unachievable. You're never going to find something that's actually going to be achievable if you're going to do it on your own. Like, I don't care how large of a organization is, if they're actually going to achieve certain things, they know how to scale. A company that knows how to scale correctly is going to go places, and it's going to be very beautiful to see how that actually transforms, because then you're going to see culture, you're going to see a lot of creativity, you're going to see self-motivated people, or even the opposite, off of the individual who's leading that organization. Okay. However, just never underestimate the one team, one dream mentality, which means when many people buy in and when many people see that vision and see that mission and want to achieve it because they own it, great things are guaranteed to happen. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. There should be no doubt in your mind, because if you have people that are actually dedicated to the cause, it's going to be a guaranteed win. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to be a guaranteed win. Everyone wants to feel that I'm worth it. I don't care where you came from as far as your background in life. These are the days of greatest opportunity. Why would I say that? Because you can have success in one area or as many areas as you want or desire. And I'm going to show you exactly how that's going to work in a certain lens, though. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of other things because this is not the time and place for it. But the most successful professionals in any arena who deal with others instinctively understand this. How do you actually deal with people? Well, everyone is desiring something, whether it be recognition, love, understanding, companionship, respect, heard, appreciated, valued. Everyone is hungry for this. Everyone is desiring this. Everyone wants one or more of these to one degree or another. It is inevitable. I don't know of any person in any situation of a position or even in their everyday life that doesn't want at least one of those. The best way to push someone away is to complain, condemn, or criticize. Be prepared not to have a door open for anything if this is done with the timing, tact, and tone that will destroy any relationship. You really got to be mindful on how you deliver certain things and how things can unravel and how things can actually be done in such a way, okay? You got to be really aware of these things. It doesn't matter who the person is. It could be the janitor or the CEO. It could be even the person that just randomly comes in once in a blue moon to cover up someone else's, not shifts, but just, well, you know what, I'm going to be near my threshold, so I just need a little bit of extra time off. So that relief person, even, everyone needs encouragement. That's what this is right here. Everybody needs, and you see like the sprinkling around, it's kind of like some magic. You know, when you encourage somebody, it's almost like soul food, you know? So considering how it works, encouragement is essential to an organization's vital organs of operation, no matter how things are internally. Encouragement that is authentic. It has to be authentic encouragement. You cannot just paint this broad brush, wish-washy type of stuff and say, oh, you did such a great job. Like, really? That's beyond sarcasm. I mean, that is like, good for you. You know, it's a very much of an insult. You got to be like, you know, I really appreciated your help. You're not going to believe this, but I honestly don't think, actually, you know what? I actually know that I wouldn't be able to have done this without you. I really appreciate what you were able to do today. You just really pulled through. So that what is authentic does. Authenticity and being authentic does with the hard work every single time. So if you're still skeptical, researchers are actually finding evidence that is starting to surface that proves that this is correct. Just encourage people authentically. Why is this simply yet sometimes so effective? Many are easily and readily to criticize. That's why. That's the reality of what we live in. People are readily and easily to just, oh, you know what, this person's that person's this. I mean, it takes a really small character of a person to just find the easy negative things to criticize somebody and just be like, ah, whatever. Okay, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen in a sense, in a productive way, if you don't actually change that. You got to empower, encourage, and educate. That's kind of like my big 3 E's. So how does leadership and influence work together? Consider that influence is the impact and depth to talk into someone's life and receive as the highest form of advice. That's how influence works in people's lives. It's like you could literally change the trajectory of someone's life if you have influence in their life. This then would allow the leader to fully push a vision of an organization with full support and action behind the scenes. This is like, you just got to think about this. This would then allow the leader to fully push a vision of an organization with full support and action behind the scenes. Like, this is insane. And very hard to do, very rare to do, but once it's able to be done, it is and achieved, it is absolutely incredible. So, resulting in a very lean organization that is willing to do the work required in a very productive, effective, and efficient manner. This is a very hard and difficult to achieve within an organization, yet it still can be done. I believe there is a company, I think it's called Toyota. The Japanese know exactly how to do things in a certain way. They teach the young children there and their youth. It's instilled in their youth a certain way of life that is basically gearing them to be successful for many, many years after they are done school. So there's no denying the fact that if you're able to actually create influence in someone's life, it can change it for the better or the worse. You just got to be careful with how you manage that. So with that all being said, we pretty much just scratched the surface. But next week, the most valuable asset, part 2, will be back next week, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Until next time, work hard and stay humble.